Summer is my favorite season. The sun shines brightly. The sky is blue and clear. Every morning, I open my window and feel the warm air on my face. I live in a small house near the park with my husband Adam. Adam and I have been married for 5 years. He works in an office in the city. I work part-time at a small bakery. Our life is simple, but I always felt happy. In the evenings, we walked together in the park. We ate ice cream and talked about our dreams. This summer felt special. I planted flowers in our small garden. I painted the walls of our living room light yellow. I wanted everything to feel bright and fresh. Adam looked happy too, but sometimes he seemed quiet. When I asked him, he said, "I am just tired from work." I believed him. One afternoon, I prepared lemonade and waited for him on the balcony. The air was warm, and children were playing outside. I smiled and thought, I am enjoying summer days. My life is beautiful. But slowly, small things started to change. Adam began coming home late. He kept his phone in his hand all the time. When I asked, he said he had many work problems. One evening, I saw him smiling at his phone. When he noticed me, he quickly locked it. My heart felt strange. I told myself, do not think too much. Trust your husband. But deep inside, I felt the warm summer air becoming a little cold. The next weeks were difficult. The sun was still shining, but my heart was heavy. Adam stopped walking with me in the evenings. He said he had meetings. He started dressing differently. He bought a new shirt and a new perfume. One night, I woke up and saw him sitting on the sofa. He was texting someone. When I asked, he quickly said, "It's just work." But work does not send heart emojis. One day at the bakery, my friend Sarah looked at me and said, "You look tired. Is everything okay?" I forced a smile. Yes, I am just thinking too much. But I was not just thinking. I was feeling afraid. That afternoon, Adam forgot his phone at home. It rang many times. I tried to ignore it, but my hands were shaking. Finally, I looked at the screen. A woman's name appeared again and again. Lena. A message came. "I miss you already. Last night was perfect." My world stopped. The summer sun outside was bright, but inside me, everything was dark. I waited for Adam to come home. My heart was beating fast. I wanted to cry, but I stayed strong. When he entered, I asked calmly, "Who is Lena?" His face changed. First surprise, then fear. "She is just a colleague," he said quickly. I showed him the message. He was silent. That silence told me everything. Adam sat down and covered his face with his hands. "I didn't mean for this to happen," he said softly. Those words hurt more than anything. "When did it start?" I asked. 2 months ago, he answered. 2 months. That means it started at the beginning of summer. When I was planting flowers. When I was painting walls. When I was smiling and saying, "I am enjoying summer days." Tears filled my eyes, but I did not scream. "Do you love her?" I asked. He did not answer immediately. That silence broke my heart again. "I don't know," he finally said. That was enough. I stood up and walked to the balcony. The same balcony where I drank lemonade and waited for him with love. The sky was still blue. Children were still laughing. The world did not change. But my world was different. Adam came and said, "It was a mistake." I was confused. I felt bored. "But I still care about you." Bored? Marriage is not a game. Love is not a summer hobby. "I trusted you," I said quietly. "I believed you." He tried to hold my hand, but I stepped back. In that moment, I understood something important. Summer is beautiful, but it does not last forever. And neither does love without respect. That night, I packed a small bag. Not because I was weak, but because I deserved honesty. I moved to my sister's apartment for some time. The first days were very painful. I cried at night. I asked myself many questions. Was I not good enough? Was I boring? But slowly, I understood something. His betrayal was not my failure. It was his choice. I started walking alone in the mornings. I felt the sunshine again. This time, I was not waiting for anyone. Adam called many times. He said he ended everything with Lena. He said he wanted another chance. But trust is like glass. Once broken, It is never the same. I decided to focus on myself. I took more hours at the bakery. I saved money. I started reading books in the park. One evening, I sat under a tree and felt the warm air on my face. I realized something beautiful. I am still enjoying summer days. Not because my life is perfect, but because I am strong. Summer taught me that happiness does not come from another person. It comes from self-respect and courage. My heart was broken, yes, but it was also free. And sometimes, losing someone who betrays you is not the end. It is the beginning of loving yourself.